Hello Doctor Who collectors, and welcome to the first of 3 very special figure reviews, as in this video I'm reviewing the BigFinish.com exclusive version of the 7th Doctor and Axis Strike Squad Dalek. There are only 150 of these sets made, so I feel incredibly lucky I managed to get hold of them. However, there are only minor changes that make these sets different to the sets that are available in their thousands in B&M stores, and I'll point out the differences throughout this video. Taking a look at the packaging, it has the same Jodie Whittaker era style guide as the 4th Doctor Regenerated and TARDIS set from earlier on in the year, and the box is around the same size as the Toys R Us exclusive Doctor and Dalek packs from 2013. The front has the stacked Doctor Who logo at the top, with a picture of the 7th Doctor's face underneath, which I think looks really nice and gives this and the other Big Finish sets a more unique look. At the bottom it states the title of the set, and to the side says what story the figures are from, and has the Big Finish and character options logos. These Big Finish variant sets are only different in that what would be a gold limited edition sticker on the front has been replaced by a sticker that says Big Finish Special Release. On one side of the box it has pictures of the 2 figures, and on the other is a wonderful large image of the Gallifrey 6 cover art showing where the Dalek in the set comes from, and on the back there is a short write-up on the story, which actually the Doctor doesn't actually feature in. And finally, the card insert in the box is a generic Time War type picture with Dalek spaceships and planets, and this is used on the other 2 sets as well. So now looking at the figures, we have the 7th Doctor as he appeared in the 1996 TV movie. It isn't perfectly accurate, however, as it is just a repaint of the existing 7th Doctor sculpt, but I think it still looks great regardless. The head sculpt is the same as what we're used to, and still looks very like Sylvester McCoy, but they have gone back to the old flesh tone they used before the paler 13 Doctors set version. I do somewhat wish that a lighter wash colour was used, but it doesn't bother me too much. The hair has been given a grey wash to show that he has aged slightly, which looks great. In the movie his hair was longer, but it would cost too much for character to do new tooling, so it makes sense. The tie has some very intricate black zigzag detail which looks really nice. The jacket has been painted a light brown to resemble his tweed jacket, and on the back of the figure and the sleeves you can see the buttons have been neatly painted black, which is a nice touch they didn't really need to do. The jumper on this figure is what makes this exclusive when compared to the B&M version, as it has been painted burgundy instead of the same red used on the scarf and handkerchief. This colour is in fact more inaccurate than the standard version, as it should be red as the waistcoat was in the movie, but I actually really like the colour difference between the jumper and the scarf. I can see what they were trying to do, as the scarf and handkerchief weren't present in the movie. Neither was the gold fob chain, so they've made them match the rest of the costume, and it surprisingly gets away with it very well. The trousers on this figure have a great checked pattern, which is so accurate to the film, and they don't look too vibrant like they did in the initial promotional photos. I have to say, I think it's the trousers that make this figure really work and look like a TV movie costume despite its inaccuracies. The articulation is what you'd expect from most figures by now. The head can rotate left and right, there is movement at the shoulders, biceps, elbows and wrists. There is also articulation at the waist, the upper legs can move forwards and out to the sides, and finally movement at the thighs and the knees. Now onto the Dalek figure. This design is one of the Daleks I really wanted to see done in this wave once it was announced we were getting Big Finish Dalek sets, so I'm really glad it's been included here, as I really like the design of Black Dome and Hemispheres. The black should have been painted gloss like on the cover, but it doesn't really bother me either way. The attention to detail is very good, as small things like the silver rivets on the gold slats and the white insignia, which is in fact the same as Dalek Sec underneath the eye stalk, are present and well done despite these sets being done under a more limited budget. If I had to pick one criticism with the figure, it's that the bronze looks rather flat and doesn't look as metallic as it should. This is definitely obvious when placed next to other Daleks in the range, as you can see. Even the Dalek in the War Doctor set doesn't suffer this problem. It could be due to this figure having a dark brown wash applied slightly differently to the other figures, but who knows. The movement on the Dalek is standard. Full 360-degree rotation at the dome, the eye stalk can move up and down, ball joints in the plunger and gun sockets, and finally wheels at the base. Overall, I think this set has to be my personal favourite of the 3 Doctor and Dalek sets we've gotten this year. Others may say the 8th Doctor set is the best, but for me, the movie 7th Doctor is a figure I've wanted for years and really doesn't disappoint. And really, its inaccuracies could be put down to the fact it may not really be from the movie, and could be based on an audio outfit somewhere in between Survival and the movie, which would explain the jumper, scarf and shorter hair. The Dalek is also a great figure, that I've personally wanted for a while and has some great detail. B&M version of this set is definitely worth picking up if you're a fan of the Big Finish audios or want to get the heavily requested movie 7th Doctor. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'd really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe and comment your thoughts on this set in the comments below. Please stay tuned as I'll have reviews up of the 8th and War Doctor Big Finish sets out very soon. So until then, have a great day and goodbye.